Good morning everyone. Today's our topic is rainbow formation. As you know that in our last lecture we have seen the dispersion of light with the help of prism. The same thing occurs in a rainbow formation, as we can see the spectrum of a light in a rainbow, which is a natural spectrum. So you can say that the natural spectrum is a rainbow. So the question can be like that: write down the theory about the natural spectrum or explain a natural spectrum. Right? Sometimes they just give a question like that: explain the rainbow formation, which is very easy for you to understand what the question is and what you have to write, right? So the rainbow formation, as I said you, in a rainbow formation there is a dispersion of light occurs, and due to which you can see the 7 different colors, right, in a form of band, which is known as a spectrum. So the rainbow is the natural spectrum which generally occurs in a rainy season, as you know that, right? So the rainbow is a natural spectrum which occurs in a rainy season after rain shower. Generally after rain you can see that rainbow, right? But for that the dispersion of light occurs due to the water droplet present in an atmosphere. So the rainbow is a natural spectrum which occurs in a rainy season after rain shower. But for that there should be a same sun rays and the water droplet present in an atmosphere. So the dispersion of sun rays occurs due to the water drops which are present in an atmosphere. Just because of that, this formed after rain shower. Understand? So generally it is the rainbow is formed due to the presence of sun and the presence of water drop in an atmosphere. Generally this rainbow occurs opposite to the sun. It is always formed opposite to the sun. If the sun is at here, then rainbow will be formed at here, right, in the opposite direction to the sun. So always the rainbow form in opposite to the sun. But as you know that the rainbow is due to the dispersion of light, and for the dispersion, what is the need? The need is prism. As we have seen in the last lecture, there should be one of the transparent medium which can easily disperse that light, which is generally we have used a prism in the last lecture. So there should be a one prism for dispersion of light. But a natural prism? Yes, that's a natural prism. What is that? It is a tiny water drop. The tiny water drop generally act as a small prism, and just because of that the light disperses when it enters into it, right? So for the rainbow formation there is a need of 3 different phenomena of light. The first one is refraction and the dispersion. The first one is refraction and dispersion. The second thing is internal reflection. Does not need a whole internal reflection, a total internal reflection. There must be a fraction of it or a small internal reflection. Then also the rainbow can be formed, right? The third one is refraction. You have to remember these 3 phenomena in order also, right? In order also. If we think that there is one tiny water drop at here, like that. It's a water drop, right? It's a water drop. As the sun rays just enter into it, it's a white ray of light. It's a white ray of light which is entering into the water drop. As it enters, there is a refraction and dispersion both occurs. So, the one is like that and the other colors will be reflect at a different angle. So, at here what happened? At here the refraction and dispersion both occurs. Refraction and dispersion. So there is a dispersion and refraction, both occurs at here. After that, they reflect. Reflect means you have to just see it. They are not cross each other, okay? At here the red line is upper one and the green is in a downward. Then at here also, up and down. They are just internal reflect, they are not like that. The two rays are coming, okay? And one is going to there and this one, like that, then it is wrong. Both rays should be parallel to each other at here. When they reflect, they should be parallel to each other, which is known as internal reflection. Which is known as internal reflection. And after that, they reflect again. At here, the refraction is there. So, as the sun ray is entering into the water drop, due to the dispersion reflection, they just disperse in a 7 different colors. Then the internal reflection is occurs, and when it just comes out of the drop during that time, again the reflection is occurs. Due to this internal reflection and the dispersion, the 7 different colors of light just enter into the observer's eye, and observer can see the rainbow, in which all the colors are in a manner like a whipped yarn. Like a whipped yarn. From downward to the upward direction, it is from violet to the red color. And this type of rainbow is known as primary rainbow. Which is known as primary rainbow. In which the violet color is in a downward, right? While the red color is in up, right? Which is known as a primary rainbow. Sometimes we can see two rainbows at the same time in the sky, in which the uppermost has a different order or inverted order than the primary. Means at here it's a in which the last one is red while the first one is violet, which is known as secondary rainbow. Which is known as secondary rainbow, right? You can also form the rainbow if you just see in some water drops, right? If the sun is behind you, then you can see it from that point, right? If as you know that if there is a fountain, then also you can see the rainbow at there, right? But the main thing is that sun should be behind you, because rainbow is always from opposite to the sun. So if you just see like that, in which the sun is behind you and there is a one fountain just in front of you, then you can see the rainbow at there also, due to the water drop present in an atmosphere and also due to the sun present in atmosphere. Understand? So due to the same rays dispersed by the water droplet, the rainbow is formed, which is always opposite to the sun, in which the water drop act like a small prism. When the ray of light enters to the water drop, the first dispersion to reflection is occurs. After that, the internal reflection occurs, and when this ray comes out of the drop, the again refraction is occurs. Due to this internal reflection and the dispersion, the different color of light enters into the observer's eye, and observer can see the rainbow, in which all the colors are in a manner of whipped yarn. From down to the up, the last one is violet and the first one is the red, which is known as primary rainbow. But sometimes we can see the two rainbows in a sky, in which the upper rainbow has a colors exactly inverted to the primary rainbow, which is known as secondary rainbow. right? So here it is the rainbow formation, in which these 3 points are most important. As you know that for the rainbow formation, there is a 3 phenomena are occurs. First one is the refraction and the dispersion, second one is the internal reflection, and the last one is the reflection. You have to remember in order, because when light enters to the drop, the first thing is occurs, that is dispersion and refraction. After that, internal reflection is occurs, and when it comes out of it, again the refraction is occurs. So you have to remember in order. Also you have to write some of the basic thing of rainbow, like a rainbow is a natural spectrum which is formed in a rainy season after rain shower, in which the sun rays are dispersed by the tiny water droplet present in atmosphere. The rainbow is always formed opposite to the sun, in which the raindrops act like a tiny prism. When the sun ray enters to that type of drop, they firstly disperse and reflection, then the internal reflection occurs, and when it comes out of it, the reflection is occurs, right? Due to internal reflection of the dispersion, the light of different colors enter into the observer, and we can see the rainbow easily in the sky, right? In which the color, the order of color is from violet to the red, from down to the upward, right? Which is known as primary rainbow. Sometimes you can see 2 rainbows in a sky, in which the upper one has a inverted order of color from the primary rainbow, which is known as secondary rainbow, right? So here it is the rainbow formation and the whole theory according to it in a exact word what you have to write in your exam. So that's our topic, rainbow formation. Other we'll see in the next lecture. Thank you.